be doing a new moon reading today. It's the new moon in Taurus and it happens tomorrow. So I thought I would just like share with you what I found on the internet about the new moon in Taurus. And then I'll go through and do readings. So hopefully that will work out well. I did not put... I kind of like canceled the comments, so I'm not going to be seeing any of your comments. So the new moon in Taurus tomorrow. Here's what I found out. So first it talks about the energy of Taurus, right? It's associated with physical touch, finances, possessions, and resources. Taurus helps us understand our physical resources like air, gold, oil, and water, along with our energetic resources like self-worth, inner resilience, and creativity. Taurus is also connected to abundance. It teaches us that abundance comes from self-worth, and when we trust our own soul, we can create abundance in all forms. Taurus encourages us to slow down, experience the moment, and not overthink our next move. Connect with your body and all your senses to stabilize your inner world. Life becomes easier. The answers you seek appear in front of you and become obvious. So Taurus shows us that when we quiet our minds, we feel our inner strength. No matter what happens, you feel and know that it is you, that is your own rock. I just loved all the messages I got off of this energy. It's really about understanding your own soul, your own power, which is great, right? So it's easier to leave your comfort zone when you trust that you can always lean on yourself for support. You know what I mean? This has to do with even your creative ideas as well. As we go on here. I'll just keep reading because it's just so good. When we find stillness and inner resilience, we also find creativity and abundance. Our creativity comes from within, and we can feel confident in that and are able to share our creativity with the world. We are willing to feel vulnerable because we rely on ourselves. If others don't validate what we offer, we always have that inside of ourselves. So continue with your journey with the new moon by focusing on your self-worth. So ask yourself, if you're feeling truly worthy of what your intentions are, because, the moon is all about setting intentions and saying to the moon, like, this is what I would like next, If you have any doubt, you need to ask yourself, where is it coming from? Because it could be like an inner child wounding. It's old, probably. What part of you doesn't believe that you're worthy? Like this moon is asking us to ask ourselves that. Insecurity comes from lack of confidence in ourselves. Insecurity fades away once we believe we can depend on ourselves. Feel your strength and learn to rely on your own wisdom. This will allow you to take the leaps of faith needed to evolve. As you sit with the new moon energy, decide where your life needs to shift for you to carry the vibration of gratitude and abundance. Let this energy open your heart and help you appreciate everything in your world. Notice each breath and be grateful for it, while noticing all the abundance that's around you and within you. You can always create abundance by understanding that you're worthy of it. So, pretty magical moon coming up. And it's all about understanding that soul and how beautiful it is. And even though our human being sometimes carries around stuff from when we're little, like, I'm not enough, we see it in the readings all the time. You know what I mean? We really do. It comes out all the time. Like, what is it that you're not? Why do you feel not worthy? Why do you feel fragmented? You know those cards that come out like on a regular basis? I mean, it all stems from little kid, and it definitely doesn't stem from your soul. So I think this energy is all about grounding and like getting tapped into nature while you're getting grounded and tapped into your higher self. You know, it's going to help. So we're going to start with Aries here. And let me see what time it is. 5:28. Okay. So we'll see what the cards have to say for Aries. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from a place of love and light. Thank you for being with me today. Help me deliver clear, accurate, loving messages that will help the collective that watches my channel. Thank you, Spirit. It's a win-win forecast. This is a Libra card. So something big, balancing out, something being made fair. You're very close to achieving your goal. Prosperity lies ahead. That's the Taurus new moon right there. So it's telling me that something very good is coming for you. Like you've been working on something for probably a long time, and it looks like it's about ready to come to fruition, like you're just about there. Prosperity is about money, it's about value. You know, it's about having abundance. And remember what the reading was talking about. It's abundance in yourself, from your higher self, understanding that you can create it, understanding that you deserve it. So it looks like you're doing a pretty good job with that, Aries. Like you're really believing in yourself. You're working on something. It's going to work out really well. Let me see what it is. Yeah, this is something I think maybe you've been working on for a long time. I also feel like it's changed your life. Like it's changed you. Like you're not exactly the same person anymore. I feel like you're kind of like in this this fiery energy that belongs to you, Knight of Wands. Like you're following a passion. That's what this idea is, right? Whatever it is, you're winning here. I feel like, you know, there's a little piece of you that's afraid, and I do believe it's connected to your childhood because there's a page with the Four of Pentacles. So this could be something, you know, that you've been bringing with you. Like I don't have enough, right? And then the Death card is in the center here with the Temperance card. So it's telling me you're changed. Like you're changed. You have let go of this childhood thing, this childhood belief that you don't have enough or you're not enough. You know, it tells me that that's what's changing. You're healing. And then this is bringing in prosperity, right? This new idea. You're manifesting this new beginning here. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles. When I'm clarifying this, prosperity lies ahead. You've got a new beginning. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool. This is your soul guiding you to this new thing that's bringing in prosperity, you know? So if you've had any kind of worries about anything, I feel like it's really changing for you. Like you have completely transformed these old ideas. You know, you're completely healed from it. You're in your own energy here in this Knight of Wands, you know, going after your passion. You're keeping your eye on the goal here. And Spirit is saying you're very close to getting there. Prosperity lies ahead. Here you are. It is your soul. So I feel like you are connected and tapped into your soul here, because otherwise this Fool wouldn't be here. Also the Magician. Once the Fool card comes out, this is the first card that follows it. Hey, your soul says, hey, thanks for letting me take the lead here. I'm so excited to go on this new path. Now let me show you what we can manifest. Let me show you how. Let me show you the value that we have, you know. It's a new beginning. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Like, I feel like a huge transformation in you. And I feel like whatever it is you're working on, be loud and proud about it, because you're working very, very closely with the new moon in Taurus energy with this. I mean, that came out in your reading. So it's telling me the time is now, right? Whatever you're working on is going to work out. 1024. So Taurus is next. So Taurus, this is you. This is all you, right? So remember what's in Taurus with you. I'm trying to think of it. I feel like Venus is up there in Taurus. So that's about love, right? And I feel like it's with something else. I can't. What else? I think that's where the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction is, right? So there's a lot going on in your sign, your first house of self, especially if this is your rising sign, right? Because it would definitely be in your first house of self. So something big changing there for you with this moon. Let's see what it is. A win-win. Same card as Aries. So I don't know. It looks to me like whatever it is you're working on is gonna be coming in. Like you got a win-win forecast and show the world the real you. So emotions are running high. So you might feel emotional about this because I feel like something you've been working on. And maybe it's just like showing the world the real you. This could really be like about it being in your first house, right? Because it's your house itself. Like, who really am I? You know, you're trying to figure it out. You're going to figure it out, who you are. And I feel like you're moving more authentically like yourself here. And being kind of like, you know, excited about where you're headed. Yeah. All right. A win-win forecast. I feel like you have a little bit of worry here with showing the world the real you. Like, I think you're kind of scared about it, but you got 2 9s here. So what I feel like is happening is that I feel like Spirit is showing you, honestly, it's showing you your power, because there's this King of Wands here. And it's kind of like, it comes out like this: the Hanged Man, the King of Wands, and then the Judgment card, right? Or not Judgment. Yeah, Judgment. So that's where you decide, like, I'm going to go ahead and allow my higher self to take charge of this, you know? Because I feel like what's happening is your higher self is coming out like full bore with that King of Wands, showing you some kind of power. And this moon card is saying, like, show the world the real you. Show the world your power. But you have some fear here. But what's happening is, like, there's this 9 of Wands here, right? And this 9 of Wands is kind of like about having a lot of experiences that taught you a lot, and you know it, right? And so you're sharing that knowledge with other people. I feel like that's kind of like what this Judgment and the 9 of Wands is saying. Like, I feel like you are, you know, your higher self is showing you the value of everything you've gone through. And it's emotional for sure. Spirit, tell me what are you doing with that 9 of Wands? Because this could be about, like, you becoming a teacher about something that you've gone through. Because that's what the 9 of Wands is. In this one especially. You know, because this guy just got back from a war. Like, he's probably been in lots of wars. Look at him. He's kind of old. But he's sitting around this campfire with a bunch of people. And what he's doing is, you know, the 9 of Wands is usually showing somebody with a boundary around themselves. Like, they don't let people get very close because they've been hurt all the, you know, a lot of times. And this 9 of Wands is about heart wide open. You know, heart wide open. Let me tell you what happened. I can help you. right? This is about heart opening, Knight of Cups, you leading with love. And I think that telling your story is emotional, but you do have a lot of power here. Tell me what this Nine of Swords is about. Because the Nine of Wands is about realizing that everything that you've gone through is valuable. And you can help other people with it. And it's clarifying that show the world the real you, right? This Nine of Swords. It's telling me that this anxiety, however you feel right here, like it's here. And it's slowing your growth down, like the Devil card, right? I feel like the Devil card, I know a lot of people feel a lot of ways about Devil, but I kind of feel like the Devil is really a human stuff. You know what I mean? Like fear, greed, anger. So however that applies to you, Taurus. And it's clarifying the Nine of Swords, and that's about up all night, being anxious, not knowing what way to go, what's going this way, what's going that way, right? And it's telling me that it's kind of stopping you from like making any decisions. So I feel like there is a little, like when you talk to the moon and you're grounding yourself in, remember what the reading said about, what is it that's making you feel like you're not worthy? Because that's what this is. It's some kind of fear that you've had for a long time, maybe even since you were a kid, And I think it could even be like in the way of like you realizing all of your power in the King of Wands, What's the advice for Taurus spirit? Tell me the advice for Taurus with this new moon coming up tomorrow. What do you want them to know? Okay, King of Swords. So this is about being honest with yourself, about your life, right? About your childhood, about love, and about that Nine of Wands. So this Nine of Wands is a typical Nine of Wands, right? She feels like she has to defend herself, right? That doesn't seem fair. And I think that what they're saying is like, this defense thing started when you were a kid. And I think that at some point, like your higher self is offering you an explanation or like a peek into why that happened, in your life is what I feel like. What's the King of Wands or King of Swords want to say to? There's a gratitude alarm. Today, I'm grateful that I moved into this room. I like it. So all right. Yeah. So what it's telling me when I said, like, what does the King of Swords want to tell Taurus? It wants to tell you that you have to let go of this and let it transform. Like, it has to be over, this childhood thing, because you're hanging on to it, and it's kind of blocking you. It's blocking your heart, and it's time for that to change and transform. It's very emotional because you're going to be going through a lot of, I don't know, memories, right? But I think what's happening is your higher self is showing you, like, let me show you what it really gave you. Right? Because maybe what's happening is someone's coming in that you get to offer some kind of knowledge to, something that you've already been through. And then it stops feeling like you're being attacked and it more feels like a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, wow, I did learn a lot in this defensive place. But this happened when you were a child. So when we have childhood stuff that we carry around with us, and we sometimes don't even know it, but what I see it's doing for you is, it's stopping you from choosing yourself. So I feel like there's a lot going on for you, like a lot of like programming the way you feel about your childhood. Because I think that so far you've been hanging on to it and you have some kind of resentment. But I think that's all going to change. So you might want to talk, like when you're doing your ritual or you're talking to, the moon and saying like, I'd like to exchange this energy, like I feel, some type of way, Nine of Swords, right? Nine of Wands. I feel like I've been a victim my whole life and I really need some help with that, moon in Taurus, right? And I think what's going to happen is you will. I think you'll be probably given an opportunity to help someone. And I think that when that happens to a person, things really do change. You know what I mean? Like the way we see ourselves and our experiences, Like there could be a really bad experience, but if you ran into some little kid or some teenager or somebody, anybody, right? And they're going through the same thing and you already been there. And you know the answer. I think it could be something like that, Taurus. So I feel like Spirit is showing you, the value of your life. 21. Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Gemini with the new moon. Spirit, what do you want to talk to Gemini about with this new moon? What do you want to say? Thanks for coming. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. I love you guys. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Yay. First card out. Prosperity is about money. It can be, right? It can be about all kinds of things. The energy is gaining momentum. And don't let your past hold you back. Expect powerful change. So I feel like something going on here with the South Node. Remember, it's in Libra. And so that would look like South Node things when it's in Libra, right? I have to make everything better for other people. I have to smooth everything out. It's my job to make sure everybody in the fucking world is happy. That's what has to be let go of. That South Node. Like, if you feel like you have to be some kind of savior, which is what Libra kind of acts like, right? It's that energy of like, I have to make everything fair. I have to make everything better. And Spirit is saying like, no, like that's what has to go. We're moving toward the North Node now, which is in Aries, right? I don't know why anyone from Honolulu, Hawaii would be calling me. So prosperity lies ahead. Let's just clarify this stuff. It looks to me like you're working on something and there's a big change coming. And it's the eclipse card there that's at the bottom of the deck. So I'm wondering, what happened with the eclipse for you? Where was it at? What were you working on in the moment? What started at that time, right? Because something is changing. And it could very... Oh, crazy. Somebody trying to sell me something. Okay, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus, Spirit. All right. Wow. Prosperity lies ahead is clarified by the Tower and the 10 of Pentacles. What's happening here? This is a shock. It's a shock. All this money comes in, all this, you got your whole family here. You've got a big house. Prosperity lies ahead. It's going to shock you. So what are you guys getting, a new house or coming into some money? What's happening, Spirit? Tell me some more for Gemini about this prosperity. Like what is happening for them? the Tower, right? So, you know, I've been thinking like the Tower is sort of like, you know, Uranus. It's like it's like a shocking change that you weren't expecting. Um, and it comes in out of nowhere. But it's also like I heard somebody else talking, and it's like supposed to be Mars energy. And we do have Mars that just moved into Aries. So, I mean, Aries is all about money planet too, right? Making shit happen. Emperor. Okay. The World card. This is a whole brand new life for you. Like, you don't even see it coming. Oh my God. 10 of Cups. The Justice card. The Knight of Swords. And the Death card. This is like something that's like totally revamping everything about your life. And there's that Libra card with about the Justice, right? So there could be something about a Libra, or it could be about something finally like coming to fruition that you've been working on for a long time. So this prosperity is like coming in with a Tower. It's coming in with the World card, which means this is a brand new life for you, Gemini. Brand spanking new. You have 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You've got Justice. It's coming in very, very quickly. And it's changing your whole vibe, your whole life. It's transforming you, whatever it is. It doesn't tell me what it is, but it's the new moon in Taurus card, which is tomorrow. Tell me the energy is gaining momentum. Clarify the energy is gaining momentum. So after the new moon, it starts to build. You know what I mean? So like it's new and there's hardly any moon. And then the next few days it starts to wax, which is right here. So I feel like it's saying like on the new moon, something profound is happening from the energy. And then when the moon starts to build, what's happening then? What is coming in for them? Clarify energies gaining momentum. Oh yeah, there you are, the Emperor. There you are with the Strength card. There you are with the King of Cups. And the Three of Swords. That's what came out. The energy is gaining momentum. You're stepping up into the Emperor role, right? Is what I'm seeing. If not, then there could be someone coming in, right? Offering love, maybe. Tell me what is happening here. I don't quite understand. Why is the Three of Swords coming in right here? Why is that here? It's a Two of Cups relationship. Maybe it was something that wasn't fair. You're starting to see it a different way. I feel like you've been feeling like you okay, so now I kind of understand what's going on. The energy is gaining momentum, and then don't let your past hold you back. Right, so you're building this great energy, but then there's this Three of Swords here, like this pain about a person, a Two of Cups person. It's a soul friend. And then the Hanged Man comes in saying like, this is either stuck energy or it's your higher self showing you the whole picture about this person. Because I kind of feel like with the Devil card here, with the Four of Cups, I kind of feel like, you know, this could have the ability to make you stuck, which is what the South Node is talking about. It's like you got all this forward momentum, but you're worried about something that happened in the past. You feel like you missed out, like you did something wrong in this relationship. Let's get the third card's clarifiers. Don't let the past hold you back. Tell me about this for Gemini. I think it's right here already, but let's see. What's holding him back, Spirit? Oh, I don't think that was for that. What's holding Gemini back with the South Node? What are they clinging to? A new beginning with that person. The love. Okay. So you got all this new stuff coming in, but you are still thinking about someone else, like someone from the past. And I think, I mean, it feels to me like with the Hanged Man card here, I feel like you're going to be needing to talk to Spirit about this situation because it has you stuck. Like it has you stuck from moving forward. And we're clarifying the energy is gaining momentum here. Like you're getting the Emperor energy, you're feeling all this love, you're feeling your strength, but then you're moving forward, and then all of a sudden you feel the heart pain again, and you're like, dang, what about this Two of Cups person? It's almost like it's hogging your mind in a way, because what you're thinking about, what's holding you back, is reconciliation with some person, specific person. Like even though all this great stuff is happening, like here you are kind of stuck thinking about this person, Gemini. Tell me about the powerful change that's coming in. It says expect powerful change. Tell me what it is. It's you being successful. You could be like popular. Six of Wands is about the public thinking you're awesome, right? And you're trying to figure out, like, should I stay or should I go? In some sort of situation, you can't make up your mind. So you're bringing in your own money here. You know what I mean? Okay. Expect powerful change. It's the change that's happening is you. It's inside of you. You've got the Six of Wands, which is everybody looking, clapping, like honoring you, thinking you're great, And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. It could be like you're finally seeing the fruits of your labor, right? But what's happening, the powerful change is you. You know what I mean? Because it's the Empress and the Lovers. You have the Emperor over here. So I'm wondering if there's a divine coming in and they're offering you all this stuff like love and money and stability and fairness. But you are kind of worried about, like, what about this other person? What about this Two of Cups? What about that? I feel like I screwed that up, And so this new Emperor comes in and you are stuck on the old person. That's no good. Spirit, tell me some advice for Gemini. The Lovers, which is over here. The Lovers, the Judgment card, and the Nine of Swords, and the Devil at the bottom. Your advice. Well, I feel like your advice is to talk to your higher self about this and like just surrender it to them. Because you're trying to make some kind of decision here with this Lovers card, like you could have a choice. You could have a choice between that Emperor and the old person. You know what I mean? So, and I think you're worried about it. And I think it's sad in a way because I feel like something really beautiful is coming in for you, but it's like you're so hung up on someone else. So I guess at the end of the day, the choice is yours. you know? But I also want to bring up the reading that I was reading about, like this moon in Taurus, right? It's really about understanding your own value. It is. And so when this emperor comes in, is there this piece of you that feels like you don't deserve it? Because that's what it sort of seems like. Like you're feeling like you don't deserve the new one. You just want to fix the old one. I don't know. Um, I'm gonna ask the pendulum something here. Like, are these people like, so is the new person coming in different from the old person? Yeah. So they have a choice, basically. Is that what this reading is actually saying? That they have a choice between two people? Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm getting, Spirit. And if you agree with me, just go ahead and keep agreeing. But I'm wondering, is it like the answer to just completely surrender to the soul? Yeah, because your soul knows. Is this new emperor that's coming in, is it a divine couple, a divine coupling where they're both vibing really, really high? And so that's why you're manifesting the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So you guys are both vibing really, really high, like, because one is the Empress, one is the Emperor. It is true love, right? But there's somebody in your past that you can't stop worrying about. So I don't know. The choice is up to you. I feel like it's a good reading, but like again, like it's really all your choice. And remember what the reading said, like if there's a piece of you that feels like you don't deserve something, I feel like you need to like get grounded and do some breathing and work on your value, your self-worth. Ask your higher self to show you your value, if that makes sense. All right, so let's look at Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Angels, spirits, and guides. Tell me what Cancer needs to know about the new moon in Taurus. What's going on for Cancer with the new moon in Taurus, Spirit? Step out of your comfort zone. This would be talking about the North Node. The North Node is in Aries, which is Emperor energy. Adjustments are required, and I don't know what this card ever really means. Nothing will come of this situation, but I'm going to take the other one that's red. Nothing is yet set in stone. So something is changing, right? So first thing is you've got to step out of your comfort zone and go toward the North Node, which is an Aries, which is an Emperor energy. Understanding your value, taking the lead, being the first one to try something new. Not having any fear about who you are. That's all Emperor energy. He's a take charge kind of guy. He's actually the divine masculine. So that's the energy we're all being pushed toward right now, is Aries. So in order to do that, I feel like there's some adjustments that are required. Spirit, tell me what's going on about, what do they need to let go of here in this North Node card? Okay, it's the Two of Cups, it's the Fool card, it's the Nine of Pentacles, and it's the Hanged Man. Your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like, honestly, really what it looks like is like you have this soul friend or some kind of relationship. Two of Cups, it's off for a brand new beginning. But I feel like maybe you've been single a long time, or you sort of like your life alone, and so the Hanged Man is here saying, like, you're just comfortable not laying down roots, Cancer, that's all. You're just comfortable on your own. So tell me what their advice is. To understand your power, understand how big your soul is, to follow your passions. I feel like what you're thinking about here is like there is some kind of relationship coming in, or you're in one, right? And I kind of feel like what you're doing is sort of like thinking about when you were single, Nine of Pentacles. Like when I was single, I could just do whatever I want, right? I could make a decision and go do it. So I think that you're kind of thinking about that. Do you want to go toward a relationship or not? That's what it looks like to me. So I do feel like you're looking into your higher self and understanding, your ability to manifest is what it looks like to me. Adjustments are required. Tell me about that. What needs to be adjusted for Cancer? Really, adjustments needing to be made over the new moon. Nine of Swords. The Nightmare card. Overthinking, worried. It's like you have to heal yourself from that and make a decision to step into your power here. Like I feel like what the adjustment that needs to be required is like, maybe what they're telling you is, Nine of Pentacles, very, very Empress-like energy. You know what I mean? Like she's just sitting there under this money tree, right? She's creating her own abundance. And then look at how close that is to the same kind of like vibration. This is the Empress, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe what they're trying to show you is that you can still own your power. And you're scared, aren't you? You're scared. Okay. So now you have the Nine of Wands, the King and Queen of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. Adjustments are required. So I'm feeling like maybe you are so defensive about a person coming in. Your soul is very excited about it, but you're human. I don't know. Got a little shell around yourself. Like, I don't really know that I want to let anybody in here. You're meeting people with a sword, like you're just ready to cut off anybody and everybody, even if it's a good vibration. So I feel like what has to happen here is about confidence. You have to be confident in yourself. And again, with the Empress energy, confident in what you're manifesting. But I feel like there's a lot of fear around, I don't know, making a commitment. Nothing is yet set in stone. Tell me about this. So something is like you think it's one way, but it doesn't have to be. Oh, it's about love. It sure is. And, it's funny to me how many. So you have a King and Queen of Swords here, and you have a King and Queen of Wands. And I think there's an opportunity here with somebody that you're very passionate about, somebody that loves you, somebody that you love. And maybe you have had a boundary around yourself. This is very much maybe about love, And I don't know, you might have cut this person out and just said, no, I like being on my own, right? But it doesn't mean that that's the way it has to be. Like it's saying nothing is yet set in stone. There's an opportunity for a new love, a new like Ace of Cups with 10 of Cups with a King of Wands. right? So even though it feels like something is over, it's like it isn't. So step out of this comfort zone thinking that you have to protect yourself all the time. You know, like you need to adjust that. Think because it looks like you think everybody's out to get you, you know, even this Two of Cups. But I think if you were to like take all the Taurus energy that we read about in the beginning and like tap into who you are. I think that's why all this earth energy is coming out, like the Empress, you know, I mean, she is Mother Earth, right? And so I feel like it's owning that piece of you, you know, that heals you. And honestly, I think this person might be coming back in. It could be a fire sign. Um, but even if you said no to this person, or like it's in a stuck energy, or you're just not sure what to do about it, because all of that is here. It's like you have a boundary around yourself. They're coming in and you're meeting them with the sword. Like, I don't think so. And Spirit is saying, like, because I think you're going to think about this. You're going to feel your Empress energy. You're going to feel this confidence coming in. And I think like then you're going to be saying to yourself, like, man, I don't know if I can have this person back even. Spirit is saying, oh, yeah, you can. You can have anything you want. You can manifest anything you want, Cancer. So, what I feel like is like you are sort of feeling like maybe something is over because you put a wall up, but it's not. It's not over. It's coming back. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, King of Wands. And you have a queen here. So this is definitely a vibrational match too. So I don't know. It's a Two of Cups relationship, and I think that you feel that, which is like a soulmate. It's a soul friend. Um, it's somebody that there's Ten of Cups there, which is talking about unconditional love. You know, somebody that like doesn't even require anything of you. They just love you. Best kind of love, right? That way you can make mistakes and they're not going to hold them against you. They don't care. They just accept you. They love you. That's the Ten of Cups. That's what's coming in. It could be a fire sign or an air sign. So tap into that earth energy, Cancer. Leo, angel spirits and guides. Tell me what Leo needs to know about the new moon. What kind of stuff can they expect from this beautiful new moon that's showing us our value and showing us, you know, that we can create our own reality? Tell me what Leo needs to know. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. That's a Taurus card as well. And luck is on your side. And believe in the impossible. Wow. Your dreams, so everything is going to work out, but you need to have a plan, is what it's saying. Like, what's the dream and what are you doing to make that happen? So I guess I just have like a couple things coming in about that. So let's say you want to write a book. Let's just say that. And your dream is to be an author, maybe, or you just have something to say, and that's what you'd like to be as an author. So, what are you doing in order to make that happen? Do you have a plan? Do you set aside time every day to make it happen? Do you set, 15 minutes? Like, I'm going to write 1 page a day. I'm going to write 1 sentence a day. I'm going to just make my outline on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I'm just going to like pick the first thing and I'm just going to write my opening statement. And then on Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's like making a plan to make your dreams come true. I also feel like don't forget about all that Taurus energy, like grounding into nature, getting yourself centered, paying attention to your breath, paying attention to all the things that you have that's around you. Like if you're poor and you don't have anything that you're even like thinking like that about, go outside because nature is always abundant. There's always plenty of everything. plenty of flowers, plenty of rain, plenty of fruit coming off the trees, right? So look at all the abundance around you and feel that gratitude like deep inside of you. Your dreams need a practical plan. Four of Wands is here. So maybe this is a dream about a stable, happy home, right? Like, how can you do that? Maybe it's about the work you do, like, what can I do, in my work area to make my home more stable? Knight of Cups. This is about offering love. This is about being love, right? So this has, like, your dreams need a practical plan is touching on home base, work, and your heart. It's touching on all of those. So tell me more about this dream. Tell me more about this dream. Okay, so there's an Ace of Cups, and I kind of feel like in this particular instance, I kind of feel like it's about loving yourself. Ace of Cups. I know a lot of people don't read it like that. They read it like there could be a new offer of love coming in. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like there could be, but like, we're clarifying your dreams need a practical plan here. And I think sometimes, like, we have a dream or whatever, but if we're not like offering ourselves, like, and understanding our own damn value, how are we ever going to make anything happen? Really? You know what I mean? Like, how is that going to happen? So I kind of feel like the very first thing that needs to happen for you is, like, you need to understand your own value. You need to understand your own strength and your own power, and why you even love yourself. You could start right there, because it's confidence that makes the dreams come true. We have to have confidence in ourselves in order to make things happen, and it all begins with, like, really showing ourselves love. So I feel like really that's your first message. Like, you need to love yourself and get on a regimen of it. Like, keep notes on it. Like, today I'm going to really focus on loving my body. How are you going to do that? Write it down. Write down the plans, Start taking better care of you, loving all pieces, body, mind, and soul. Luck is on your side here with the Sagittarius card. Something lucky coming in. This could be like the Jupiter, Jupiter in Taurus, right? Super exciting, lucky breaks. Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. What are you doing for Leo? 10 of Cups and 2 of Wands. So it looks like there's a lot of love coming in for you. But you're overthinking it. And you're feeling kind of shitty. Why? Why are you overthinking the 10 of Cups? Why is Leo overthinking the 10 of Cups? Why is she so sad here? There was some kind of an argument. This is going to work out, is what it's saying. Like, it's telling more what's happening here. Like, you're sad, you're overthinking, and there was some kind of, like, maybe word fight here. 5 of Swords, it sure looks like it, right? And it could have been someone younger than you that caused the problem, right? Or something. Bottom of the deck, let your soul lead you out of here. Because I feel like this fear or whatever you're in here, I feel like this is kind of, I don't know, it's holding you back from what's coming in. You know what I mean? Like, it's a block. And there is luck on your side here, right? It's your soul taking you out of this energy, because whatever happened in this fight, like, it's made you cry, it's made you overthink, and it's holding you back. Your soul says, hey, I want to lead. Will you let me lead? This is your soul here, right? and that Taurus reading, if you didn't listen to the first 5 minutes of the reading, you should, because it's really all about the Taurus energy and what that is doing for us when the new moon is there, you know? And it's all about really like understanding that you're worthy and like letting go of like all this sadness. Believe in the impossible. Tell me what's happening here for Leo, the Sun card. So that's about focusing on abundance. It is about being happy. It's about being grateful. It's about having a good time with your family. The Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. Something is working out here. So you know this fight? That's what's working out. You're finding balance. You're going in a new direction. You have completely transformed here. You got a lot of swords here, but it's all going away with the World card, right? So believe in the impossible. So it looks like there's this huge fight in your life, and it's so blocking you from love. And this love that we're talking about is family, can be family love. It can be like a lover situation, but it looks to me like it's family love. And I feel like it's just like stopping you from growing, you know, but your soul is coming out here. Luck is on your side. Your soul is coming out to lead the way. And they're leading the way to, like, I don't know. If this is a family situation, this is reconciliation, I think, a complete transformation. It's done. It's over. Believe in the impossible. You have a brand new beginning. The World card. You know, so I feel like there's a lot going on here for you. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Leo? This is a tough reading, you know, because you have something that's really upsetting you. It's some kind of fight. It's grieving. It's trying to let go, you know. So your first card for advice is Queen of Swords. So there's some stuff you're going to have to put a boundary up about, right? It's this fear. And then here's the Two of Wands again. So interesting that you have Two of Wands 2 times, because Two of Wands is about choosing what's best for you. And it's clear up here with the 10 of Cups. What's best for you? And then in the advice, what's best for you again? It's this Two of Wands with Ace of Cups. You want new love. You want this thing to turn around. What you have to do is love on you. You have to choose you. What is best for me? What is best for my highest good and growth? And don't forget about the worthy part, because the reading at the beginning was all about that. It's like there's so many times that stuff happens to us and we don't have any value for ourselves from way back, from when we're a kid, you know. And sometimes we don't really even know that it's there, but it's there. And I think that's what's happening here. Believe in the impossible. You're offloading all the wounds, is what I feel like. All the fear. You're cutting it out with the Queen of Swords. You're like, I'm done being afraid. I'm just done being afraid. And so you stand up and you choose yourself. You start to love yourself. Don't forget you have the Ace of Cups 2 times here, right? So the answer is really to love yourself. Love yourself enough to choose yourself. You know what I mean? And then with this energy, it's really Empress energy that we're in Taurus, right? She is a creator, right? So you could be like creating something new, right? I'm not really sure, but it's all about loving yourself is what I'm feeling the answer here is. And if you cannot do it yourself, I really feel like you need to have a visit with your higher self and say, like, I'm having a tough time here. Higher self, you know, and do it with the moon. I mean, that moon energy is powerful. You know, you could even just say to that moon, like, I want some of that Taurus energy. I want the confidence of the Empress. I want the connectedness. I want all of it. And, you know, I'm willing to give up all of this fear if you'll fill me with Taurus energy of love. You know, the Empress is pure love, right? So look, Leo, I feel like there's a lot changing for you if you want it to, you know. I mean, you can always make the decision to stay in that negative energy if you want to, but Spirit is saying like this is a real good time to like have that magically disappear, you know, with the strong moon energy. So I don't know if you believe in that, but I definitely do. So hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Okay, so Virgo is next. Let's see what is coming in for Virgo with this beautiful new moon in Taurus. So fellow earth sign, right? Something good could be going on. Angels, spirits, and guides. Thank you guys for being here. I am watching like the people that are here, how many people, and I do appreciate you being here. I appreciate the likes and the comments. I don't have any comments on, do I? Sorry about that. I get really worked up when I get mean people on here, and I'm noticing that my algorithms have changed a lot, and I'm getting like a lot of like people that are just like scrolling through the reel, and there's some really mean people out there, and I don't do well with that kind of energy, so I just decided to shut off the comments so I don't have to like go through all that feeling I have inside of me, you know, when people are calling me that I'm like working with the devil and all that. I hate that. Okay, look at the bigger picture is Virgo. Look at the bigger picture, work through your fears, and the answers you need are coming. So, yeah, asking to see the bigger picture. Let me change decks here. I've been using those two so far. Tell me what the bigger picture is for Virgo, Spirit. What do you want them to see? Ten of Swords and Queen of Swords. So something ended. It could have been a job or love, you know. So let's see. There was a Tower moment. Maybe, you know, it confuses you, or maybe somebody had more than one option, and so this thing ended with a Tower moment. And, you know, I mean, I feel like in tarot, the Tower moment is something really that the universe does. You know what I mean? Like they cause something to break down because it's not for you. It's not the best thing for you. So I feel like that's part of the bigger picture. Like something ended and you feel some type of way about it. But spirit is really like telling you the bigger picture is like, I took it away. I did that. How come? How come you took it away? What's coming in behind it? Tell me about that tower. Whoops. Wish fulfillment is what I saw. Why did the tower happen? Because of success and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So you want to know what it looks like is like maybe someone or something was removed from your life and it feels kind of bad. You know what I mean? Like it does. But it really did change you, I feel like. And I feel like you're meant for success. And the bigger picture of it is like maybe this person that left your life was holding you back. That's the bigger picture is what I'm feeling like. Like, and you, I feel like deep down you kind of do know the truth, or you will over the moon, right? You're going to understand it, like the bigger picture of it. Like you thought it was one thing, but, you know, and maybe it was, but it was holding you back. And that's the picture that Spirit wants you to know. And the more, you know, when I read cards, it feels like I get that message more and more. It's like, you know, our whole life, we just want a partner in life and all that, you know. But what happens is we get so caught up in the other person that we forget about ourselves, and we don't move toward our goals anymore. Our goals become, you know, intermingled with someone else's goals. And Spirit is saying, like, hey, you know, you're meant to be like in the public eye, you're meant to be, you know, a leader of some kind, right? And this person was holding you back, and that's why they had to go. So that's what Spirit is wanting to tell you, that this person that left your life, it was holding you back, you know, and almost maybe even making you feel like you weren't enough. So tell me about work through your fears for Virgo. What is going on here? This is a Scorpio moon, Scorpio energy. Clarify, work through your fears for Virgo. Okay, so your fears are clarified by the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Okay, so this could be about money, it could be about power, it could be about a couple of different people, right? Um, but the next card out is Queen of Cups. So I feel like there's love tied around this fear, but also it's also about surrendering, you know. The Queen of Cups is about surrendering to your higher self. I feel like you're moving toward a new direction here. I feel like you are aligned and you're going somewhere. I feel like I don't know why you're afraid of it, you know, because it's a fear, right? But the battle wagon is definitely here, which is the Chariot. It brings a transformation, it brings alignment with your higher self. So I feel like, okay, so there's a couple of things being like shown to me about your fear. So you could have fear of like starting something new. You could have fear about making a decision. But I definitely see that you're guarded about something about either a relationship or a family. You know, like this is Four of Wands, so it's definitely got family vibes. But this one is definitely talking about a couple of people, right? And you have a boundary around yourself about Four of Wands. So I think it's about maybe your family life or having a family life or something like that. Um, Tell me where you're going in the Chariot. Where are you taking Virgo in the Chariot, Spirit? I feel like this is kind of like I think this is about your childhood because there's so many pages on here. If it's not about your childhood, do you have children? You know, it's one or the other. And you definitely have some fear about it, about either your children or your family or your childhood. There could be some mom stuff here too. It's your memories. I think that there was a lot of fighting. There could be even a dad figure here. You know, like you've got a lot of fear about that. I think you fear, actually, think you fear the whole family structure. You know, because it's about this Five of Wands. This one is about 5 people trying to learn how to sing together. I mean, that would take a lot of practice, huh? And then you got all these children, like page information, you know, pages. So, I mean, when you have 3 or 4 kids on here, like it's definitely talking about your childhood. You have some deep, deep childhood wounds here. And it could be about love, like the way you feel about love, you know? And maybe you've just been guarding yourself against it. Like, I don't want it in my life. Tell me what answers are coming in for Virgo. This is a Gemini card. The answers you need are coming. Okay. You're putting an end to anything and everything that makes you feel less than. That's the death card down here. So I feel like there's a big change coming. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the World card, which is saying there's an end to something. And it's all because of this. This is a 5 of Swords, and this card is about somebody not having value for another person. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is one guy makes knives for a living, right? And he's going door to door trying to sell his knives because he's hungry, like he's got kids to feed and shit. And he's going to all these houses of rich people and saying like, hey, I have these really great handcrafted knives. I'm selling to you for, $10. And the guy at the house is saying like, I don't know if I really think your knife is worth $10. I mean, like, I might give you 25 cents for the knife, but I don't see it being valuable for, $10. So here's where I feel like the answers you need are coming. Someone is going to expose the way they feel about whether, like, what you do or your value as a human being, or they're putting a price tag on your work or something like that. Well, it's coming to an end because it's this one thing. This is the answer that you are seeking. Like, how does this person really value me? How does this person really see me? And I feel like it's right here. This is the answer. You needed to know that this person doesn't value you, because you're saying goodbye. You're like, okay, well then see you later. 2 of Wands. I'm going to choose me. So I kind of feel like Spirit is showing you something about the bigger picture of your life, starting back from when you were little. What you have love attached to. You know what I mean? How you feel about love, unconditional love. And I think that at some point in time, like, and it's right here with this person, like, devaluing you, it's when you just, like, I don't even think you get mad or anything. You just simply, like, if this is you, like, selling the knife, I think you just pack up your shit and say, okay, see you later. Thanks for your time. I'm going to move on to the next thing. So I think you're finding out about somebody in your life and how they really feel about you. And I think you're the one that's realizing something new, and you're going to walk away. And I think you've been afraid of it. Afraid of walking away, afraid of standing up for yourself. This is a bunch of self-realization, about your life, right? It's about your struggle. So whoever this 5 is, I mean, it probably is connected to some kind of childhood wound. This person who doesn't have value for you. You're finally figuring that out. And I think that this is when you just say, fuck it, I'm done. This is the 10 of Swords. This is like creating a ritual and saying, like, I don't have time or space or energy for this person anymore, You are working through your fears. You're seeing the truth of somebody. All right. I hope that made sense. Libra is next, 114. Okay, Libra. Tell me what's going on for Libra, Spirit. What does Libra need to know? Your dreams need a practical plan. Taurus card. Confidence is your key to success, and bring love into the situation are your moon cards. So let's just see what these ones have to say. Your dreams need a practical plan. Confidence is your key. Bring love into the situation. Okay. Spirit, clarify your dreams need a practical plan for Libra. Okay, Queen of Wands. That's a very confident energy. So if you aren't feeling confident, I feel like you should work on it, because making your dreams come true requires confidence. Remember, it's right next door in the other moon card. So we've got the Queen, who is the most confident. And I feel like 5 of Cups. Why are you sad? What are you holding on to? What are you trying to release? Taurus. Libra. 10 of Swords. An ending. I think you're sad about something. This is like total grieving. You feel torn. You feel out of balance. You don't know what to do. It could be about work. It could be about a father figure. The Emperor is here. So, whether it's a boss or a dad or just a person in your life that represents the Emperor, boss kind of energy, or it could even be you. Like, because the Wheel of Fortune is going like, whoa, you're all of a sudden the Emperor, maybe. You know what I mean? 8 of Pentacles is here as well, so that's about work. So something really big could be changing at work. Like maybe you're the boss all of a sudden, or maybe what you're doing is you're so confident in yourself up here that you're saying goodbye to something that made you feel out of balance at work, and you're confidently reaching for this, owning your own business, right? The Emperor, that's what he would do, right? He would create his own destiny. Okay, so here's the thing. It's saying your dreams need a practical plan. So what is your dream, and what are you doing to move toward it? You know what I mean? Like, I had this in another sign, I can't remember which one, but it's kind of like, it's like you have this dream, you have this end goal, right? Like I used before, it was like being an author, right? Like I want to write a book. So maybe your practical plan might look like, I'm going to spend 15 minutes a day writing every single day. I'm going to spend an hour on it every single day. I'm going to work on it. And then you start to reach towards your goal. It could be like, first on like Monday, I'm going to write the outline, and on Tuesday, I'm going to tackle the first piece of the outline, and I'm going to write a paragraph on that or a page on that. Like, it's about really planning. It's about, how am I going to get to here? It's about money. So what it looks to me like is, one, you need to be confident, and you need to let go of some stuff. You need to let go of whatever it is. Like, it's sad. Like, you got to let it go. 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is grieving, right? A 10 of Swords, something is over. 2 of Pentacles, I don't know what to do now. I feel like I'm out of balance, right? So it's saying like, you can have your dreams. You can manifest anything you want, especially in this Taurus new moon energy, big manifesting energy. But you got to kind of offload whatever's making you feel shitty. It doesn't have room in that plan. Gratitude alarm. What are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for this little message from my app on my phone. It says, your day at a glance. Do just what is needed in each situation. I like those little messages. I don't know why. Okay, confidence is your key to success. This is a Leo vibe. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, but it's definitely here. So confidence is your key. Keep your eye on the prize here with the sun, another Leo card. So you're needing that fire energy, that confident lion energy. You know, do you think for 1 minute a lion is ever scared? I was thinking about it the other day, and I also heard something about the lion. I don't know why I'm going to tell you what I am. If a lion were to lick you, just like lick your hand or whatever, it would like tear off the skin. That's how, their tongue is. And I was thinking about that the other day because I have a cat, and he just really bugs me with that licking sometimes. Like I'm sleeping and he wants to like wake me up. He wants me to get up. So he'll lick me, and it's just so, irritating. Anyway, I was just thinking about how powerful the tongue is on a lion. And I was thinking about what the tongue represents in its words, its speech, its communication, right? That's what our tongue kind of like, it's kind of like a sword even, right? We can hurt people with it. So having all this Leo energy here, you might have to like, figure a balance out in it, because we could come out like in with confidence, we could come out being almost like, I don't know, take charge. I think it's something that's got to be balanced, is what I'm saying. You know, you've got the sun and the lion here, so keeping your eye on all the things that you do have, all the things that you're surrounded with, because your heart is opening here with this heart chakra. So there could be someone coming in with love, but I really like to make this about you and not love situations. So I kind of feel like what's happening is your heart chakra is opening here, and that's one of the ways you're going to get the success, the confidence, right? I feel like someone's watching you, and I feel like the Three of Pentacles is a lot of times hooked to spirit, because it's three, right? And threes are angels and stuff. So I kind of feel like, yep, and they're even telling me that too. This is about your spiritual path. It's the Hierophant. It could be about learning lessons. It could be about going up the ladder to success, right? But so the Hierophant can also mean about going to school, taking a class, getting more knowledge than you had before. Like sometimes, like, have you ever thought about going back to school? Because that could be what this is about. Like, you want to get certified in something else. Spirit is all in. They're saying be confident. Go for what you want. Maybe it's part of your practical plan to make your dreams come true. You know what I mean? So bring love into the situation. You are getting a heart chakra activation here, so I feel like I'm kind of on target with that. This is an Aquarius vibration here. Bringing love into the situation. Spirit, clarify that for a Libra. Well, there it is, Temperance card. It's love that's changing your vibration, like you're changing your own energy. You're starting to lead with love here. Yeah, love, 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 love. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. So this could be telling me, like, when your heart opens up, it brings instability, right? I think that the King of Pentacles is about having enough. It's about manifesting enough and knowing that. Now, you have a lot of like energies here that you could be going through the moon energy, right? One is this confident energy of the Queen of Wands, the Emperor energy, which is very powerful. I can manifest whatever I want. The Sun, happiness, joy, gratitude, heart opening with the King of Cups, and the Hierophant, the realization of your soul's journey, all the things you've learned. And then you have this Temperance card, which is talking about how love can change you. It can change your vibration. It can change your path. It can change the way you view yourself. And I think that when you bring love into it, like this is self-love, really, love of self. And I kind of feel like that's what brings in the stability for you inside of yourself. Not only do you have confidence, but you also have stability and loyalty and the ability to manifest anything you want. Wheel of Fortune is bringing in that realization. So whatever you're dreaming about is coming true. Just make sure to tap into this confident energy, this love energy, your heart energy, because the heart is the soul, right? And so I feel like there's a lot of work being done here between you and your higher self, and you're going to be able to have the dream that you want, the one that you've always wanted, right? Which probably has something to do with your soul plan. So you and your soul lining up to become one. All right, Scorpio is next. Let's look and see what time it is for Scorpio. 1:26:46. Hello, Scorpio. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters. Tell me what's going on for Scorpio with this new moon energy. All right. Scorpio, you're being moved out of your, it's a step out of your comfort zone and go toward your north node, right? And there's something just about ready to end. A fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. So funny because the Aries is, North Node is in Aries right now. So that's what we're all being pushed to, be the best version of ourselves, to be the most powerful version of ourselves, to reach in and find that Emperor energy. We're being moved to do that with the North Node in Aries. The other card here is prosperity lies ahead, and that is the new moon in Taurus. So I kind of feel like whenever the card comes out, like new moon in Taurus, which is what we're reading about, comes out, I feel like it's definitely something big going on in your world when it comes out in your reading, right? So step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. So you're being pushed toward Emperor energy, taking charge, not being afraid, having confidence. What is it that I want? What can I manifest? Anything is the answer. You can manifest anything at all, Scorpio. So step out of your comfort zone. What's going on here for Scorpio? What are they leaving behind? Okay, competition. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles, High Priestess. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. So here's what you have. You have the one. So you have the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So you're basically learning something about wand energy, right? Which is power, which is a new beginning, which is a great idea. I also feel like maybe something about you, feeling like you have to compete. Also, maybe you have a hard time, actually trying to put down roots anywhere, with someone. You'd rather be single. And that is your comfort zone, right? I feel like, so your higher self is here with the High Priestess, right? And I feel like it's saying, it's time for you to, Ace of Wands, take this new idea and run with it. Two of Wands, choose yourself. What's best for me? What's best for my soul? And Three of Wands, make it happen, making it happen. Tell me what's ending with the fiery climax approaches. This is Aries energy. So something's being probably wiped out. I'm going to see probably a Tower card come out. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Two of Swords. and the Strength card. You're walking away from someone. You are. I think you're, I don't know. I get like, this could be crazy, but it looks to me like there's this card with this King of Pentacles that is an old man, and there's a very young woman sitting on his lap, right? So I don't know if you're in a relationship that looks something like that, where somebody's using you for money or something like that. I feel like that's what's ending. You know, it's Page of Wands. It's, I don't know, a message comes in. Maybe they're saying like, because you're ending something here. Let's talk about that King of Pentacles. Clarify that King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Okay. So it's very honestly possible that, you know, there's a relationship here that's coming to an end is what I feel like. There's a lot of twos, so I feel like you have to kind of make a decision because that's what twos are about, right? But it looks like you have like a King and Queen of Pentacles here, and then there's a Knight of Wands, so I'm not sure if there's a third person involved and you find out about it through a message. And then you decide to talk to your higher self, do what's best for you. You're finding your strength here. I feel like you're ending a relationship of some kind, right? Moving on to something different. This relationship, like, I think it made you feel kind of good, but it also made you feel like something was missing from you, like you weren't all completely 100% present. It's a weird message, huh? It's these weird cards. These are called, I can't remember. I had them for a while. Eye itches. My grandkids had pink eye last week, and I'm like so paranoid. Every time my eye itches, I'm wondering if I'm getting it. Tell me about prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like you kind of like, you're either a sugar daddy or with one is what it looks like. And there's a third person and you're figuring it out, or you have a third person and you're like, fuck this shit. You know, like, I don't know. I just feel like you're feeling like something really wasn't right. Five of Pentacles. This person made you feel unimportant or unloved or something like that, right? So prosperity lies ahead. The Star card, that's an Aquarius energy. Temperance. So this could basically just very simply be saying like your wish fulfillment is coming, just be patient with those two cards here. But it could be also like your prosperity comes, but like you have to heal first and you have to change your own energy. And I could see that meaning both things because, you know, I mean, you bring about what you're putting out, you know what I mean? So you're pretty low here when this ending happens. You know, like there's someone leaving your life, whether it's about you or you're leaving or they're leaving, I'm not sure. But Spirit is saying like, don't worry about it because that's what was meant to happen, right? So you have a brand new beginning here. And now you could be dealing with an air. Oh, you got another really great. Okay. So you have a new beginning. It's a King, Queen of Swords. So I don't know if you have air in your chart, but it's saying like you have like a, you had it over here too with the King, Queen of Pentacles, right? So you were vibing at the same place, but over here someone else is coming in and you're also vibing at the same place. This is an air sign, Virgo, no, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a new beginning here, and it's definitely a love situation, Scorpio. So This is where the prosperity is. It's in this sword relationship. What kind of prosperity? Tell me about the prosperity for this new lover that's coming in. It's peace, man. 4 of Wands. It's peace. It's a happy, stable home. It's tons of love, right? So there is something that's leaving. And it looks to me like this relationship is something that's in your comfort zone. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like that. Like you're in a relationship that's pretty comfortable, but then you find something out and you're like, shit. Oh, shit. No wonder I felt so, like I wasn't enough in this relationship. It's because there's another person. And there's someone else coming in. Prosperity lies ahead. So a lot of action going on for you, Scorpio. Like you're needing to step out of your comfort zone. And this person that is here in the center, this sugar daddy kind of relationship, like I don't know if that's really, but did you see it? Did I show you the picture why I was saying that? I really do read the art, and I know a lot of other people don't, but that's how I do it. Yeah, King of Pentacles, right? So it's almost like, like it's sort of a, I don't know, that doesn't really look like a match made in heaven, does it? Maybe for him. But I would think like she's only pretending to be happy because of all the money. I don't know if that's applicable to you guys, but be careful. I feel like something's leaving. You're changing. So if you're going toward the north node, you're going to be vibing in the Emperor energy. So you're not going to probably be wanting like a page, right? A child compared to you, right? Or someone, I don't know if it's younger, but it seems like it. All right, let's look at Sagittarius. 136. All right, Sagittarius, tell me what's coming in for them with this new moon tomorrow. I bet we could start feeling that energy today, the energy of Taurus. So if you guys have any spare time today, it might be a good idea to tap in with your higher self and get that grounding going, like get tapped into Mother Earth, Taurus energy, which is Empress. All right, so Sag, it says it's time to take action. That's an Aries vibe. Emotions are running high, supermoon, and your hard work is paying off, Capricorn. So quite a bit of stuff going here. Tell me about it's time to take action for Sagittarius. What is it that they need to do with this moon? What are they doing here, Spirit? Angel spirits, guides, ancestors. It's time to take action, King of Pentacles. Like, this can be about knowing your value. It's definitely about choosing you. It's about understanding your value to the point where you realize that you do have to put yourself first. 2 of Wands. There's 10 of Pentacles. So it looks to me like you're really quickly manifesting 10 of Pentacles, which is about a lot of money. And it happens when you understand your value, and it happens when you choose yourself. And it's coming very, very quickly. So it's time to take action. What is the action? Is it about just picking you? Okay. It's about letting go of all of the human stuff that drags you down, right? And again, here it is, understanding your value with the Queen of Pentacles. So there could be a match here, like a vibe match, King and Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's a brand new world here. I feel like you're letting go of all the past stuff and you're letting your soul lead, and that is the action. Sometimes that 2 of Wands, like I always say, like what's best, you have to do what's best for you, 2 of Wands. That is what it means, in my opinion. And so it's like you're making a choice and you're saying like, what's best for my highest good and growth? Well, who would 100% know that? Your soul. your soul. So this is the number 20 card. This is the action that it's time to take. Okay, soul, I'm going to let you choose where we're going. First thing soul does is say, okay, well, let's start something brand new. The world card. Let's press the reset button. And you know what? I looked at tons of messages about the new moon today. And one of the things it said, which I don't know if I've ever heard, anybody really say it besides me. And it's about actually when you decide with the judgment card, soul, take me where I need to go. The first thing they do is press the reset button. And that's what they said this moon is about. Like I read it this morning. I was like, oh my God. I didn't know anybody else felt that way about the world card. But they weren't talking about the world card. They were talking about the new moon in Taurus. It's a reset button. You going to use it? Looks like you are. Because then you have a brand spanking new beginning. Brand new. So, and I think it involves like stability and love. Tell me what the emotions are all about. Why are the emotions so high for Sagittarius? So you got the Three of Pentacles and the Strength card and the Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands. Emotions are running high. This could be about your family. It could. It could be about, like anxiety about like where you live, or like if you live with your family, maybe there's some kind of problem here. There's a lot of emotions. Nine of Swords is about being up all night. It's anxiety, it's depression, it's sadness. I also feel like it could be about a couple of people in your life. Like these could be friends, they could be family, they could be workers, like co-workers. But I feel like honestly, you are really emotional about something. And I think that energy here is like to kind of like hold back from like blowing up, hold back from the lion energy, because it's the strength card, right? So you don't want to attack anybody, is what it's saying. Like you're really emotional, but you don't want to attack anybody, but you might feel like it. So just hold back on that. Spirit, what can they do here? Tell me what they can do here to get rid of this anxiety. What is it? Lead with love. Lead with love. And then I do feel like this is about work, because the Eight of Pentacles is here, and work is kind of connected to our home and our stability too, because that's where we make our money. That's how we pay our rent. That's how we buy our food. That's how we take care of our family. So I kind of feel like the answer here is to like just lead with love, Don't try to devour anybody because you're pretty emotional. So just kind of take a step back, take some deep breaths, and like ask your higher self, because your higher self is already here. It's already working. It's already leading. So here's your human being, kind of like really kind of hanging on to something, in the nightmare card. You're not sleeping about it. You're sad, so I don't know, something's happening at work, but if you're kind and you lead with love, I think, like, I just want you to know that it's going to be okay, because the next card is saying like your hard work is paying off. So you're like kind of holding yourself back from saying what you really want to say to somebody, maybe at work. Your hard work is paying off. Seven of Pentacles. You're starting to see it, like you're making enough money, right? You're starting to be very successful. Maybe people are starting to like notice you, pay attention to you, honor you. They're glad that you work with them. They're glad that they know you, right? That's what's happening here. Your hard work is paying off. So you leading with love has really changed your own vibration. You've changed everything here with the Temperance card. You've changed who you are. You know, seriously, you have. Like you're not living in that Nine of Swords anymore. You're just at peace with yourself, with your life. Yeah. And there's a lot of healing, because I feel like there's part of you, you know, there's a lot of fives like showing around here, like Five of Pentacles, right? But that's what's being changed. That's what's being you know, shifted, the energy, you're healing. You've got 2 healing cards clarifying that Five of Pentacles. So here's what I think. I feel like if you don't do any like breathing exercises or any kind of yoga stuff, or ever do anything, please start. Like, just start with 1 minute or 2 minutes, you know. Like, you can do that while you're in the shower. You know, you're already in there. Take some deep breaths, talk to your higher self, say thank you, see what happens. You know, help me. Let's have a new life here, you know, because I feel like you're manifesting a new life. So all you really need to do at this point, maybe, is whatever that emotional thing is, hold back from like being angry. Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all the new subscribes, all the old subscribers, all the original subscribers. Love you guys, man. Capricorn. What do you got for Capricorn? Tell me some messages for Capricorn about the moon. The energy is gaining momentum. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and your dreams need a practical plan is also a Taurus card. So you got a Capricorn card here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Something's ending. It's been tough, but it's coming to an ending. Okay, so let's see what's gaining momentum here for Capricorn with this Taurus new moon. What are you showing them? It's picking up speed. Something's picking up speed. It's a reset. The World card. It's like time for a new beginning for you. Like, you're really, really letting go of something in the past, and there's something new coming in. I feel like you have a very good spiritual relationship, and that's the beginning of this new path, this new world, right? The World card is about like an old way leaving and a new way coming in, and the new way is divine. It's just divinely guided. Nine of Pentacles. Like, your higher self is telling you secrets. Your higher self is guiding you. Your higher self is like helping you feel connected to everything, and you know it. And this is what's ending, the end of a tough cycle, this Four of Cups. This is kind of feeling stagnant. This is feeling like you just never have done anything right in your life. This is what's happening. You're like letting go of it. You're saying, Spirit is saying, like, here's the sword. This is a lie. You're not stuck right there. Look at you feeling all stuck. So there's something probably happened that made you feel that way, right? But you're being freed of it with this moon. Woohoo. It's your higher self giving you the wow. Look at Page of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like when you let go of this, there's some kind of new love. It could be in your family. It could be about one of your children. Or it could be about a child. It could be about a message coming in, right? But Ten of Pentacles is about a secure home, a secure family, having plenty of everything that you need, right? And so, but I feel like what's ending is the way you feel up here in this Four of Cups, like you can't do anything right, right? You have some kind of like childhood thing that you're tethered to. And it could be about love. But I see you cutting yourself free. You have a whole new blank slate coming up after this moon. So, you know, when we work with the moon energy, it is up to us what we want to let go and what we want to keep, or what we want more of, what we want to replace what we're letting go, right? So here's what I feel like. You're letting go of whatever makes you feel stuck and alone and some type of way. Like you're not even noticing shit that's going. You're kind of like in a robot kind of thing, right? So what you're asking for is for that to end. Like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to feel stagnant and stuck and stuck to a situation and a set of belief systems. And instead, what I'd like to do is love myself. I'd like to love my family. I'd like to love my childhood. That's for somebody. And it makes sense to me because of all the stuff I read in the beginning about the Taurus moon. You know, it really does. Like, because we're really looking at that shit. Like what happened in our life as a child. I feel like for some of you, like your childhood was just, you felt alone. And you felt maybe like you were the only one there. Maybe you felt like no one paid attention to you, you know, and in that kind of childhood breeds what? It breeds somebody who doesn't have any confidence in their grown-up self either, you know? And I kind of feel like you're having some kind of really cool interlude with your higher self in this Nine of Pentacles. I really do. I feel like Spirit is telling you all kinds of things, ending a cycle, maybe cluing you in on maybe what this gave you, you know, like the bigger picture of it. Like, you know, you feel like you were rejected and stuff, but like, look where you are. Look where it got you, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. This is about the Taurus energy. So let's see what is this all about for Capricorn. What is it? All right, so whoa, 10 of Cups and King of Wands and the Hermit card. It's about power. It's about talking to your higher self, about unconditional love. You know what I mean? The King of Wands is magic. He's powerful, he's confident, he's beautiful, he's sexy. And he can create whatever because he's King of Wands. He knows how to use the wand, right? He knows how to make magic happen. I think what you really want is you want to feel that unconditional love. And I think that you really want to understand and nurture your inner child. I just feel like there's something going on here with that. It's like it's been a struggle for you, maybe forever. So over here we got this Hermit card, and I feel like you need to talk to that Hermit in that Hermit card, to your higher self, about all the shit that you feel wasn't fair in your life. Because you're blocking yourself kind of, you know, like if you want to stay in the negativity, like I don't know if you're going to be able to manifest things that you're really desiring, you know? So your dreams need a practical plan. And I think one of them is like by meditating, talking to your higher self here in the Hermit card. And what you're saying is like, show me what I got out of this so I can let it go. So I can love my life, so I can love myself, so I can get on with my planning, you know? Yeah, it is really all about your childhood here. Spirit, give me some advice for Capricorn. So this doesn't really surprise me because we have a lot of activity in the planets about that too, about our childhood, right? Because we have the North Node in Aries. We also have the wounded healer Chiron there. And so with those two things together, and then also we have Mars, right? So Chiron is the one that makes us feel like we're not enough. You know, like we're reliving it. We're reliving the past and we're back there in that childhood and we're believing it. We're still stuck. And Mars comes in and says, no, that is not one bit true at all. So why I'm telling you all of that is because there's an opportunity here with the way all the planets are for all of us to really dig deep into those childhood wounds and face them head on. Is it even true? Because I think Mars is up there going like, no, Chiron's going like, can I do this? I don't know if I'm worthy. I don't know. I was never loved as a child. And I'm not trying to sound like I'm making fun of it, but isn't that really kind of like it, how it is when we feel some type of way about the way we were treated as a child? So your Chiron is saying that to us all, like, are you good enough? Are you sure? Can you really reach this goal? And so we're having all these doubts, and then, but Mars is up there too. And Mars comes in and says, fuck yeah, you are good enough. Like, this is bullshit. It's almost like, Mars just going like, Chiron, shut the fuck up. Like, no, this is not true. You know what I mean? Who's the more powerful of the two? Well, I would say it's Mars. Here's what's coming for you, honey. Right here. You've got 4 of Wands, happy, stable home. You got a brand new beginning, and you got every bit of healing. So this is what Spirit is saying to me. Like, I feel like you need to talk about letting go of this childhood stuff, really letting it go. Like, and the way to really let it go, like this card is, right? She's blowing it into the wind like dried leaves. She's like, this doesn't serve me anymore. I understand what it gave me now. I understand really how it molded me into who I am. I understand it. And I'm just not going to hang on to it anymore. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it loose. So this is the end of this cycle for you, Capricorn. And it is even your card, the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's even you. So it makes sense that it would be here. Like, this ending to this childhood trauma is over. And so take what you need from that and use that moon energy to get the thing you want, which is like, I don't know, like letting it go. And it's because you figured out what it gave you. That's the Justice card. Like, you really, really see it. You understand it. Like, oh my God, I understand why that happened. Ask for that. If you're the Capricorn I'm reading for, like, talk to your higher self and just say, I want to see the whole goddamn thing. All of it. I want to know why. I want to know what it gave me. I want to know the good stuff so that I can really let it go and stop feeling shitty about myself. So I feel like that's like one of the big themes with this Taurus new moon. I think a lot of us are going to really be letting go. I think there's a lot of self-love coming in. Okay, Aquarius. Angel, spirits, guides, there they are. Confidence is your key. Luck is on your side. Take time to breathe out. Let's see. So, take time to breathe out. I always wonder about that. I feel like you're healing right now, right? I feel like this moon is going to be really healing for you. If you want it to be, right? Confidence is your key to success. Tell me about this card for Aquarius spirit. So, you're getting a boost of confidence here. This is a Leo vibe. You're raising your vibration. It could be a person that's helping you do this, or like some kind of exciting new adventure that you've been on. Confidence is your key. I feel like, some of you have been healing from something. Maybe you've even walked away from something. But what you're walking toward is the Emperor energy, which makes a lot of sense since, like North Node and all of that stuff is in Aries. So Emperor is pretty obvious in the readings today because we're working with that energy, you know? It's pretty strong. So I feel like confidence is your key. I think you're getting it in the Emperor card. They're saying like spirit is like kind of changing some things up for you, healing you in some way. And I feel like you get this big dose of confidence of the Emperor. He can do anything, you know. Luck is on your side. So wherever you choose to put your energy is going to be a good thing. It doesn't even matter what you're doing. Spirit is blessing you right now. I feel like Queen of Swords. I feel like you're taking your emotions out of some things and trying to rebuild is what I feel like. I feel like you're making a big plan, right? I think you want a new life. I think you want to understand your own power. I think you want to like cut out anything that's over emotional. And I think you're focusing on, you know, a new beginning, like with Pentacles. So this could be like a new job. It could be like getting a new house. It could be anything Pentacle, right? Something brand new coming in. It's lucky. You have a new start. Tell me more about that new start. It's you manifesting it in the Emperor energy. But don't think for 1 second you don't have spirit guiding you, because you do. 6 of Swords. This is spirit. So I don't know. You guys, some of you could be actually changing homes. But what's definitely happening, the World card is here. So like there's a whole brand new beginning here. You know what I mean? Like, and your soul is one leading you there. So you're creating it yourself with the Emperor energy. I feel like you're coming into some power, like manifesting power. And I think whatever it is that that you're thinking that you want, I kind of think you could manifest that over this moon. I do. So take the time to spend with the moon. You know, write down what you want. Write down what you don't want. Light that shit on fire and let it go. You know what I mean? Take time to breathe out. So it feels to me like whenever I see this card, it makes me feel like, you know, what happens when we take a gasp? You know, like, it's something like surprising, shocking, like, right? Could be Tower moment, could be Uranus, right? Take time to breathe out. There's a lot of movement here, a lot of movement. I feel like you're following a passion. I do feel like there's some kind of like decision that you have to make, and you could be even like actually deciding to walk away from it and walk toward what you want, you know, like, what do I want? Knight of Wands, following your passion, right? I think this is where you're being led. Like, so this is your body, mind, and soul with the Chariot card. Some of you could be getting a new car or traveling somewhere, you know, you could be. But what I feel like is happening is like, you're basically really lining up with your higher self. I can see it all the way through. Your higher self is almost like taking the lead. They're showing you the power you have as an emperor. They're showing you that you can create new beginnings and end cycles. And they're also showing you that what is it that you want, you can have. So when your higher self, you mind, your soul, your body, all on one page, you're going in a direction. You know where you're going? Stability. This is the Four of Wands. This is about stability in your home and success. Like, this is public recognition, you know? Like, so this all could come very, very quickly, like this movement, because it's saying take time to breathe out, because you're almost holding your breath. You're like, shit, is this really all happening? And don't forget the first card. It's the Knight of Wands. So it's following something that lights you up inside. It's a fire in you. It's a passion. It's something you want and you're going for it. Like, I'm not necessarily talking about, there's nothing about really love on this reading. It's more about some kind of passionate endeavor. And remember, Taurus is about a creative energy. It's really about the Empress. And she is a creator, and she creates all of her things, you know, like the whole world is hers. And the Knight of Wands is about following a passion like that. Like, what do you want to create? What do you want to you know, put out in the world. And that's what I feel like. I feel like once you make the decision, it's a very fast, quick movement, and it's all good. Not only are you getting like public recognition, but there's something stabilizing in your home life too. So I think this is all going to happen really quickly, right? So confidence is your key, and you got it in spades here with that emperor. So I feel like lots of good things. And like I said, like this is so lucky for you that it maybe you have 25 passion projects, you know? Pick one. Just pick one. Doesn't even matter which one. You're going to be blessed. And I see, you know, a lot of blessings coming in from it. Spirit is really, this energy of Taurus is really about bringing in abundance for our creative endeavors. So what is it? What are you creating? Put your energy in that and see what happens, is what I feel like that reading is about. It's going to be coming in so quickly, it's going to take your breath away, you know? Pisces, angel spirits, guides, tell me about Pisces and the new moon. Tell me the messages Pisces needs to know for their highest good and growth. Thank you so much. Bring love into this situation. This is an Aquarius card. Meditate and contemplate. That's all you with the Pisces. And I don't know why I hate that card. I don't even know. And a new romantic cycle begins. So that's a Libra energy. So you've got Libra, Aqua, and Pisces on for your moon messages here. Let's see. Bring love into the situation. So this, if you're already with someone, this could be like a new romantic cycle with that person. You know what I mean? Like you guys are bumping up to a new level. I think it's something to do with you meditating and contemplating. It could be about a new person coming in too, but I was just saying, like, if you're in a relationship already, I feel like there's something coming in that's like mutual respect and love, and it's going to change the dynamic of your relationship, is what I feel like. Tell me about this new, bring love into this situation. So there's a tower moment, you know, like, so something maybe happened, or there's a need for you to take love, right? Because it's like tower moment, Knight of Cups, and then Ace of Cups. So it could be like, shockingly enough, someone's coming in to offer you love, right? It could be that. It could also mean that something's going to happen that opens your heart chakra. Meditate and contemplate. I feel like there's something about success and a new idea. So maybe you get the idea of how to be successful, and you have to meditate about it. Like, how is that going to happen? So here's 10 of Pentacles. So here's what you're asking your higher self about. How can I get this stability and this happiness in my life, in my family, in my home? You know, how can I get that? So it's about you meditating with your higher self, is what this card is. You know, it's a Pisces card. So tap in, Pisces. You know how to do it. I mean, I don't even think Pisces really need to tap in. They're kind of like, who's the other sign? I think it's Scorpio, really. And it's like they just know. I mean, they have knowing, kind of like this, right? Like this, just like you have a question and then all you just know the answer, is what I feel like. So I feel like there's something coming in for you beautiful here. It's successful. It's got about lots of money, family, and definitely crown chakra. A new romantic cycle begins. So here comes someone coming in. So it could be this first person, maybe. But I feel like this is pretty emotional for you. You didn't really see it coming. You're not sure what to do about it, right? Like, so I think this is something that you've been manifesting. 10 of Cups. You want unconditional love. You want this wish fulfillment. So like I said, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like that's what you're manifesting. Look at what you have on your reading. I mean, I didn't pull that many cards. So, I mean, this is a pretty fucking good reading. Pisces, right? So I feel like you have stability and unconditional love with both of these tens, right? I feel like here's wish fulfillment. I here's your heart chakra opening and like a new beginning in love, someone offering me love. Look what else, success from a cool idea, right? And you're manifesting it all. So I don't know what's happening here, but I feel like it's all good. You have spirit working with you as well. You're being guided, you know, to something that is very different. Like you're being guided. Honestly, I feel like some of you could be honestly learning compassion. Just because I saw this lamb peeking out at me, you know, and it's such a gentle little guy, you know, and then you have this human being, right? And again, isn't this kind of like what I'm always talking about with like being balanced in body, mind, and soul, right? Because to be honest with us, isn't there a part of us that's hungry and strong and courageous like a lion? And then life happens to us and we lose things and our heart becomes more and more exposed. And then we become very compassionate, kind, loving. And trying to balance this all in one human being can be tricky, you know, it can. Because we're emotional beings, you know, we feel all the feels. But the truth is, that is why our soul came. Because, you know, when we're just pure soul, we feel pure love all the time. We just do. That's just our general form, right? So what doesn't it make sense that we come here to feel love? To find it? To see why it's important? To experience the emotions of it? Okay. A new romantic cycle begins. Your higher self is taking you to that new romantic cycle, whether it's with somebody that you're already with. It doesn't really say if it's a new person. And I think it could be different for everybody, right? Because if you're in a relationship, then, you know, obviously this would mean that you're taking it to another level, that you're, you know, you have more strength, you have more compassion for your partner, you know, like, so the cycle would be different, right? So that's what I've got for you guys today. I just want to say thank you so much for coming and listening. I hope that it brought you some kind of like, I don't know, ideas about how to work with the moon, you know, what to let go and what to see, right? Okay, so I will talk to you guys another day. I hope you're doing really great. Thank you so much for everything. I love you.